it and find out what is this whole idea of homeschooling. And that just started the ball rolling. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Life of Valerie Allison. So for today's video, I have a collab here that we're doing on reasons that we plan to homeschool and why we're homeschooling. And that collab is actually with a personal favorite YouTuber of mine, Jaimie Kights. She's going to be featuring on her channel reasons why they are homeschooling. She is a great YouTuber on homeschooling, mom life. If you are looking for the ultimate mom life channel, then you definitely have to go check her out if you haven't already. I know that you're gonna love her channel because I have been following her for quite a while, and I was just super excited that she was able to do this collab with me. So I will go ahead and leave a link in the description box down below so that you can check out her channel. Okay, so I have had quite a few people ask me why we're homeschooling, why we plan to homeschool. Do we plan to homeschool for a long time? Do we plan to homeschool for just preschool or for up to what age? You know, they really want to know how long we plan to homeschool, that have asked me or were intrigued by us homeschooling. And so I just wanted to kind of name the reasons why we plan to homeschool. And to answer that quick question, how long we plan to homeschool, I would say that we really leave this up to God. I feel like I cannot plan for how long we are going to homeschool. I would love to homeschool all the way through if that is a good fit for each of our children. If not, you know, I would like to homeschool up to 8th grade so that way we can decide on what would be an alternative for high school. But I'm really not sure where this is going to go, and I'm not really sure how long we'll homeschool. I hope that we'll homeschool all the way through. So the next thing that I want to discuss is why we decided to homeschool. I originally had planned to be a stay-at-home mom, and that at some point each of my children would go to preschool and then to elementary and middle school and high school and so on and so forth, and that basically I would start working once my child was in kindergarten. My last child was in kindergarten. That was the original plan until I saw a TED Talk that you might be familiar with. If not, I'll leave a link in the description box. And it was basically this 13-year-old child who was talking about his homeschool experience, and it opened my mind, and it just opened my mind to the idea of homeschooling. And then I discovered this beautiful YouTube community where there were other moms who were homeschooling. So it's like homeschooling just started coming out to me more and more. And I had to take a look into it and find out what is this whole idea of homeschooling. And that just started the ball rolling. And so then in my mind I was like, well, why not? Why can't we homeschool? And I saw that a lot of people were kind of, you know, they weren't really fond of the idea of socialization, of how your child's going to be socialized. And so again, I started looking more into, okay, well, how would I socialize my child? And I found that there are so many ways that you can socialize your child, and if anything, a homeschool child is overly socialized to some degree, because in a public school setting or in a private school setting, they are not really encouraged to socialize. To be honest, their only time to socialize is really during lunch times or recess, not even in gym time. So, okay, so as I started thinking about why I wanted to homeschool, the initial thing that basically I came to is I saw that there were more school shootings. I think that I would be lying to you if I didn't say that initially, aside from all of those other things that I just talked about, that I would be lying if I didn't say part of it was fear. So at some point though, I started praying about it because I did not want that to be the reason why I homeschool, is just fear of, you know, what could happen to my children while they're in school. I started listing off reasons on why I want to homeschool. Why do we want to homeschool, myself and my husband, and I think that he can agree with the good majority of these. I don't know about all of these, but for me, this is why I would like to homeschool. Okay, so reason number one is I want to be the main influence in our children's life. For my children to be who they are, not what other kids are. I want them to beat to the sound of their own drum, to find out who they are as people, and to not be influenced by all this outside stuff, if that makes sense. Then the next thing is I love that we get to tailor my child's academics, that we can go as fast or as slow as that child needs, and we can also expand on certain material, be more hands-on, etc. We just have the option to really tailor their education, and I love that. I love that I can choose curriculum for them based on who they are, and if we don't like it, we can change curriculums and see what works for them. The next thing that I like about homeschooling, or why we're going to be homeschooling, is that we get the opportunity to have a tighter family bond, because we'll be spending pretty much a lot of time together, unless they're in some other little class that they take or some extracurricular activity. I love being with my children. I know a lot of people can't understand that, surprisingly, but I have had people look at me like, really? You like being with them that much? But yes, I do. I like being with my children that much. And I can see that my children love being with us as well. For the fourth reason on why we're homeschooling, that would be because we have the option to incorporate our Christian values in every aspect of our homeschooling journey. So whether it be the curriculum or having daily devotionals or prayer time, however it is, we just have the option to minister more to our children throughout the day. The fifth reason why we are homeschooling is that we get to travel more often during off seasons when there's not a ton of people in that same place, where if we were in a regular school time, during that free time that they have, we wouldn't really be able to travel as much, and we love to travel. And I just think that that's just another great way for kids to learn. So they really get a more hands-on experience of life by just being able to travel. Then my sixth reason, I don't want to call it my last reason, maybe I would do a part 2 to this, but anyway, my sixth reason, that would be my baby. My sixth reason is that they get more time to just be kids. And maybe that goes hand in hand with number 1, but they just get more time to play and to just enjoy their siblings, and we can do more one-on-one play dates where they get to just be kids. Those are my reasons for why we're homeschooling. And I'm sure that there could possibly be more, but this is what came off the top of my head when I thought of why we're homeschooling. If there are more, I'll definitely make a part 2 to this. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video, if you liked knowing why we're homeschooling. And again, don't forget to go check out Jaimie Kights' channel. Don't forget to check out her video. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch it. And if you are coming here from Jaimie's channel, hi, welcome. My name is Valerie, and welcome to the Life of Valerie Allison. I make homeschool videos, organization videos, cleaning videos, mom life videos, you name it, I'm throwing them out there. I am more of like a go with the flow kind of random person, so forgive me, but that's life for me right now. I try to get videos up at least once a week right now, and that's where we're at. So, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!